Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, day 2 of Star Wars Celebration. We've got a jumbo iced coffee. We've had a jumbo monster. It is just approaching 6 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna go get in line. We're going in the main entrance today. They've opened up multiple doors because of yesterday's cluster bomb with only one entranceway. Which one of these guys is Captain Kirk? The crowd. On the main entrance, they're still using metal detectors and the line is gigantic. These are folks that are queued up for the Last Jedi panel to be in the room with the actors, see the trailer live on screen. We will be streaming it on our phones. Alright, we got in the building. We got wristbands for Mark Hamill talking about Carrie Fisher. It's a tribute to her. This is the line to be able to buy the exclusive from Hasbro. I'm not even really sure I wanted the exclusive, but this is the line, and we've got to wait now an hour and 10 minutes for them to give out tickets. And there's only a limited amount, so I'm not really sure that we're actually going to get one. Oh, party foul. Here's the Hasbro ticket distribution to be able to buy the exclusive. Thank you. Thank you. Rebel Pimp is in the house. Rex and Ahsoka online over there. You see the way Wicked's looking at the camera there? That's my feeling inside right now. The doors will open in 15 minutes. This is the line that's in front of us over here. This is the line that's behind us. Sign of the day. Here we go. Day 2 underway. This is our booth. What do you think? The Grand Florida Alliance. This is our booth. Star Wars Grand Florida Alliance. Check it out on Facebook. We have fan events, swap meets, you know, all kinds of like things. Like when movies come out, generally we have a big group together, go to the films and stuff like that, discuss things. Also, a group of friends has grown tremendously over the years. We have patch pieces to give out today. This is one patch piece of 6. Goes all together for the classic birthday cake 1-year celebration. And if you answer some trivia questions correctly, you get one. Daisy doesn't get one because Phasma's giving her the answers.
Who is the son of Boba Fett?
Jesse asked the question wrong. Boba Fett doesn't have any kids that he knows of. We've gone through a lot of Trivial Pursuit cards and we have like 4 patch pieces left and a healthy line of people looking to try to get those patch pieces. This massive, massive crowd is watching the video screen up there for the Last Jedi panel. Oh my god, it's Woody and Buzz. A little Bo Peep. It's the trailer.
It's okay, guys. He's gonna be on our phone in like 30 seconds.
So at this point, I was out on the show floor. We were at the booth working, but I was able to just catch a little bit of the fan reaction of the new trailer for The Last Jedi. We weren't able to see the screen completely, but we're going to watch it now and get our reaction. So we watched the trailer. What did you guys think?
It's bad. It was alright.
I don't think that it has the same impact as the Force Awakens trailer.
No.
I think because we were so anxious for the return of everybody that we were looking for. I will say, like, the place erupted, and you know saw the reaction of the crowd in the video. But I think that there's a lot of red herrings lately with trailers, and especially with the Star Wars stuff. I mean, we saw in Rogue One that a lot of the stuff never even appeared in the movie. But I think, you know, we get to the last soundbite there with Luke saying, you know, it's time for the Jedi to end, or something along those lines, that perhaps that might be a flashback sequence as to why he's not training anybody anymore, went into exile. So it looks okay. It looks kind of like a Rocky montage training session, you know, with a couple flashes of what are, you know, what's Kylo Ren up to and everything. I did notice Kylo Ren had like a scar over his eye and everything, so he's kind of battle damaged at this point. I'm happy that they have a teaser trailer. I just wonder if they like kind of shoehorned it in so that it would fit with the celebration stuff. But I'm not overwhelmed with it yet. Maybe I got to fall in love with it a little bit more. And you? Yeah, there's a bunch of questions. I don't know if it was the most effective trailer. I think it gave us something, at least, to look at and to overanalyze and everything, so we'll continue to do that. But for now, get back to the regular video. Done volunteering at the Grand Florida Alliance booth. Thank you everybody to come by and say hello. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do. Kylo Ren is traveling to Orlando, Florida for celebration. We are now sitting in the front row. I got Ricky, I got Paul. Star Wars Collectors Panel 2017. This is always my favorite panel to go to at every celebration, because this is like a Novos, EFX, Gentle Giant, Sideshow. Every high-end product maker is here. It's not like I buy all of these products, but they also have the most kick-ass giveaways of any panel here. I want to finally win something. Let's make it happen.
Today we're so excited to share with you the latest from our amazing partners on collectibles. I know that you guys are as excited as we are to see everything that they have to share, and we have some amazing new stuff to share with you and some new partners we want to introduce as well.
All the partners here are committed to the top shelf tuxedo experience that is the high-end collectibles.
Yeah, so you guys are the first to see it in the flesh. We will be launching it as an online item on the 4th of May. That's 4th of May, 1200 hours or 0000 hours, Malaysian time, by the way. So you guys got a head start on the 3rd of May. We're super excited about these items. The Saber, by the way, is a document holder for those of you who have got wedding certificates or birth certificates who you would like to keep in for perpetuity. That is the best vessel to keep it in.
First up, we have the 8th in our Macquarie Concept series of busts. This one is Han Solo. He is available all 4 days, and this has been a really beloved line for a lot of people. And we have actually been working with Ralph before he passed away, and with his estate afterwards on all the QC for these things. So it's a project that's been very near and dear to our hearts since we have always been big fans of Ralph. Next up, we have kind of a fun one, which is the Jumbo Dianoga Trash Monster. For those of you that got the Death Star Space Station for Christmas back in 1978, you will remember that the original licensor took some liberties with creating the rest of that monster that we never got to see. But as a kid in the 70s, you saw that, like, this is amazing. And you can see Han, Leia, and Chewie just casually doing nothing while Luke is almost devoured by the Dianoga. scale, the Death Trooper Specialist. And you can see him downstairs in our booth. And this is an announcement here at the show, a reveal. We are also doing a Shore Trooper from Rogue One. And we had teased this guy a little bit on some of our social media and some of our videos, but this is the first time you're getting to see the full piece of IG-88. He'll be available later this year. And it's nice to see, IG-88 in an action pose instead of just, casually standing by on a desk or a Star Destroyer gantry. So we are also announcing here at the show and revealing Bosk, standing on some shattered remains from Jabba's sail barge. Parts. Luke Skywalker in his Jedi Knight outfit from Return of the Jedi should be hitting very, very soon, later this month. And again, he has his cloth cloak, his lightsaber, and his blaster. And then for the 40th anniversary, we've got Greedo coming, who we had released previously on a Star Wars A New Hope card. But, a lot of people have had a hard time finding some of the older figures. So we have seen your vines. We've gotten your carrier pigeons. We know that for the past 4 years, people have been lobbying for Lobot. And I'm proud to announce, #Lobot 2017, Lando's right-hand man is going to be one of our Collectors Guild gifts this year. It's such a great moment in sort of the lead up and in that movie to see like an angry space monkey firing a Gatling gun. We were like, this guy deserves a minibus. So we're going to take you just... Then our artists make sure that they include every sort of wrinkle, every scowl, every piece of hair in his space monkey comb over. And this slide may scare a few people because if you're a bust collector, the last thing you want to see is a shattered bust. But this is how it works when we actually do the 3D prints of them. They come in the pieces of how we need to have them assembled, just so we can see how they go together here. And then from there, once we have that, we can have our very talented painters do the rest of the work. And sometimes we find the opportunity to do some fun stuff, and you'll see that Bastan actually has hair on the bust for his mustache, his eyebrows, and his comb over going on Luke, or maybe if you have another Wookiee bust that you think is deserving and was shortchanged in the films, you can present that to him.
Woo! To complete the collection. So, to do this, we brought back fan favorites, IG-88, Bosk, and Boba Fett. All three have received a new paint deco with a refreshed look. Bosk has a completely new head sculpt, and we have made a few tweaks in Boba Fett's fabric elements. However, the most infamous bounty hunter still remains Fett, and the most sought after bounty is Han Solo in carbonate. So this is our Han Solo 6 scale in carbonate.
Let me sort it out.
Awesome. So in addition to R2, and we have the Han in carbonite, we also have the Boba Fett. We are going to be releasing the life-size Darth Vader. So if you've been waiting to add him to your collection, you're going to be able to pre-order him shortly. So if you want to see the collection's complete, please join us at our booth downstairs. We do have all 4 of them there.
And like many of the other manufacturers here, we have a number of celebration exclusives here at the show. This is our 000 and BT. This one has been super hot. I think the timing's been great. A lot of fans really interested in what's going on with this comic book duo. We still have this available at the booth. And then we have the R5 D4 Artifacts Plus scale. B1 Artifacts Plus statue. Fans have been getting a kick out of it. That's the robe, and this is the statue that you get for free. So Obi-Wan Kenobi does come with different display options. We've gotten a ton of comments through social media, through our email. People wanted to see Emperor Palpatine in the Artifacts Plus scale. We're happy to be able to offer that in the coming months. I'm not sure when this piece will be available for pre-order. What you're seeing at our booth is a very early printout. It's not even painted, but you can here's some of the digital files that of the 3D data. But you can see this again at our booth for the very first time. And this is a first-time announcement ever. So if you've got Emperor Palpatine, you need Luke Skywalker. So we'll be offering Luke Skywalker as a Jedi Knight as part of our Artifacts Plus collection. Way too early to even guess when this will be available. I'm thinking probably sometime next year, but just keep following us on social media to find out when.
To get on the way with that, so you guys can see what's coming up. That's why you guys come to Greenhouse. So. You guys already know about this guy, so sorry, it's not huge excitement. I know the anticipation is building. You guys are waiting for him. Never fear, he will be here in a few months. The Archer with the cool swept helmet, and again, he is on display at our booth. And also, we're going to announce here, we just displayed it for the first time at our booth. This will be a shared exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con and also be available later in the year off of our Tamashii web shop, but it will not be on the open market. So first off, of these items, 3 of them have been confirmed, of these concepts, 3 of them have been confirmed for this year. The first, Jango Fett, is on display at our booth, will be released October. It's going to be a busy end of the year. Following month, everybody's been waiting for Darth Maul. That has been confirmed. And third, he's not on display right now, but we will display him for the first time at San Diego, is going to be our Shadow Trooper. And Jango Fett, Ronin Jango Fett, goes very well with his son. Also, Ronin, a lot of new accessories there, great paint job. Please check it out at the booth, it's on display. And you guys have been waiting for this one for a long time, I know. So hey, again, he looks kind of like an Oni demon, but you kind of used a warrior, the artist kind of envisioned him as kind of a warrior monk. You can see the big prayer beads around his neck, and kind of give some ideas of what might happen if he wanted to be Jedi as well. And a lot of requests to get his Astromech companion out there, and he is open for pre-order right now, and he is at the booth. Lights, and we just announced sounds, and we have the sound functions there at the booth. And most importantly, of course, is you can feel that die cast. A lot of workable features that open up, extremely high precision, retractable legs.
So what we're going to do is to be focusing on other things in the Star Wars universe. And one of them is continuing our line of reveal lightsabers. So here you can see Luke's ESD lightsaber, and it actually opens up like that. And so you can see the internal of the lightsaber. It has a glowing crystal as well. And this is just going to be the first in a line of lightsabers that we're going to be working on. Then we're also working to reintroduce a lot of the lightsabers that were introduced by Master Replicas. Actually, believe it or not, more than 10 years ago now. So we thought it would be kind of cool to put a unique twist to it, that we're going to do it in a dual series. So what each lightsaber pair is going to be, it's going to represent one of the epic lightsaber duels that you've seen in the classic series. So obviously there's Obi versus Vader. There's Luke versus Vader from ESP. There's Luke versus Vader and ROTJ. There's Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Maul. Yoda and Dooku. Mace and Sidious. And probably we're going to be introducing a few more, but those are the ones we're working on right now. And the other thing we're going to start focusing on also is more studio scales. So those who've seen our booth, we have the Star Destroyer in our booth, and everyone needs one of these in their living room. It's only 4 feet long.
Or garage.
Or not for the price. The coffee tables can end up in the garage. The coffee table is probably cheaper. Anyway, so we have the Star Destroyer. And we have other assorted ones that we don't have photos of, unfortunately. But we have the Y-Wing, we have Vader TIE, and we have the AT-ST. Also, we have a line of diecast, and this is our Millennium Falcon. This is actually on pre-order right now on our website, and anticipated delivery is in about 60 days. This is our 40th anniversary Celebration exclusive. It is a chrome-plated Stormtrooper helmet that's available in our booth right now. And as a partner to this, for San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, we're doing a Chrome Vader helmet. So those are the two most iconic helmets from A New Hope.
So not just costumes, but we also do costume helmet accessories. And these are really beautiful props. And so what we have here for 2017 is we're going to be really expanding into the helmet range. So not only are you looking at helmets, but we're also going to be doing the costumes that usually come with these helmets. And so this is what we have available now at Celebration that you can purchase at the booth. The Commander you can walk away with today, and the Shock Trooper is something you can place a pre-order and receive within about 2 weeks. So the next level of helmet that we have is what we call our Premier Edition. And the Premier Edition is typically made out of a higher grade material, and in this combination here you have ABS plastic as well as fiberglass. And what really makes the Premier Edition special is that we go really to that nth degree to get that and capture that accuracy. So that when you put on this helmet, you really feel like you've stepped right out of the movie screen. Some of the accessories that we're going to be making to go with the costumes. So some of you may be aware of the Rey costume that we have at our booth that has also gone on pre-sale and is currently on sale. What would be a Rey costume without Rey's staff? Now, in order for us to take a step into the costume accessory realm, we wanted to make sure to not create a static prop, something that's actually something that you can carry. We did this through different materials. So how do you capture the accuracy as well as capture functionality? And that's something that Dana will talk about.
So people, when they get this staff, when we see people out there, they've created their own staff, one of the biggest problems is like, how do I get this to a convention? This thing is like 6-7 feet long. So we're gonna create this so it breaks up like a pool cue. So you'll have it in three parts, and it'll be put into a bag so you can easily transport it to your conventions and then just assemble it when you're there. It'll almost look seamless, and the strap will cover all the seams, you won't even see it. It'll also be made out of like a dense foam rubber material. The detail will still be there, but if you drop the thing, it's not going to shatter. A lot of people have 3D printed them, they're kind of like a ramen noodle. You drop it, it's going to just shatter like a mini vase. So there's going to be some durability to this, which is, it's going to be able to take a little bit of a beating to it too. So it has some, a little bit of weight to it, but we're going to try to keep it so it's as light as possible.
They're gonna do the raffles now for the high-end stuff. Come home, baby. The panel is over. I finally won something. It was the very last thing that they were giving away. I'll have to show you guys later when we get back to the hotel because I'm juggling like too much stuff. Sad Chewbacca is sad. We're at this newer store, Mustard brand. They have this amazing Sith jacket. I love the way that this looks. It's got the logo on it. You can try it on over there. They also have like pilot jackets over there for the Rebels. But I'm not quite sure that they have fat guy sizes over here. I'm gonna see. This is me in the jacket. It's a little too small. It's Euro cut. Oh my goodness, I'm going into convulsions.
Thank you.
We are going to a Mark Hamill panel where he's going to reminisce about Carrie Fisher. And there are so many people in this panel. Guests, not celebrities. We are in the upper decks, it looks like.
And here today, we're here to celebrate the treasure that was Carrie Frances Fisher. I have been trying to deal with this. There's the 5 stages of grief. And just when I think I've gotten to acceptance, I bounce back to anger. Because I'm mad. She should be here. She made every celebration so much more fun. She deserved to be here. Wait till you see her in Last Jedi. You're going to love her. Carrie was a one-of-a-kind who belonged to us all, whether she liked it or not. She was our princess, damn it. And the actress who played her blurred into one gorgeous, fiercely independent, and ferociously funny take-charge woman who took our collective breath away. Determined and tough, but with a vulnerability that made you root for her and want her to succeed and be happy. That's what I thought was so incredible about her. For all the bravado, it was almost a defense mechanism, you know, that she wore this toughness like armor, but down deep there was that vulnerability of a little girl. It's enormously appealing, and she's so smart, you know. You call this a plan? Give me that gun. You know, she made Solo and Skywalker look like chumps. No one had probably ever challenged Han Solo, least of all, she was 19 years old. 19! I was a worldly 24, of course. But that's what I thought was important, that it made you want to root for her, but it made you want her to succeed, and you wanted her to be happy. It was so hard to put this to words, and honestly, she played such a crucial role in my life, both professionally and personally, and both would have been so diminished had she not been a part of my life and my career. I'm grateful for the laughter, for the wisdom, and the kindness, and even the bratty self-indulgent crap. See? Siblings to the end. I had to put in a little... So thank you, Carrie Francis. I love you, Mark.
Fantastic tribute from Mark Hamill for Carrie Fisher. Mary had a dig for tissues, continual tears throughout. Excellent time. And now I'll get choked up. Vader's Fist. We're going in the 501st room. Oh, they have the droid hunt going on again this year. What? Black C-3PO is here. He is a black protocol droid. All the cameras are following him. Also, Wampa and the turret. Oh no, wait, that's here. I don't want to look for here.
But I can't right now.
Amazing.
Okay, no worries.
Roger, roger. Roger, roger. Drink dispenser or bounty hunter? You tell me.
What is the only
He's perfectly preserved.
hibernation?
Jawas, Tusken Raiders, Utini. Anakin.
Don't you mean on YouTube? Love those. I know, I got Wolfpack.
Wolfpack. Ree's in his house. My favorite. crowd is going home. All right, that is just about gonna do it. It is 10 to 9, and it might as well be like 10 after 3 in the morning, because that's how I feel right now. Back to editing videos from the day before, and early sleep, so we can do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be the busiest day. We're looking forward to it. So, on that note, thank you for all of your likes, thank you for your comments, thank you for your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.